Mercedes has disclosed that Lewis Hamilton's car had an untouched plank after the initial practice session at the Formula One United States Grand Prix. This led the team to opt for a low ride height setup. The team openly admitted to the error of setting Hamilton's car too close to the ground, with the uneven track conditions causing excessive wear on the plank. Looking back on the mistake, Mercedes' technical director, James Allison, acknowledged that they didn't leave enough room for error. They had initially believed that things were well under control after the first and only free practice session. Their initial evaluation of the plank following practice indicated that it was not suffering damage from the track's bumps and curbs. During Mercedes' routine post-race video review, Allison stated, "Austin is a track with a very bumpy surface, and therefore you are a bit more vulnerable to bumping the car on the ground. We just simply didn't take enough margin at the end of free practice one. We were illegal, so clearly we should have had our car set a little bit higher up to give ourselves a little bit more margin. It's of course a mistake. It's an understandable sort of mistake in a sprint weekend where it's so much harder to get that stuff right, especially on a bumpy track. But a lesson for us in the future to make sure that we take more margin, especially at a track like that with all its bumps." Their admission that the squad was almost embarrassed revealed the extent of their regret over violating the rules. However, in the midst of disappointment, there was a silver lining. Allison acknowledged the positive side, emphasizing that the upgraded W14 had delivered an outstanding overall performance. The disqualification was described as a significant blow that left a lingering sense of misery and hurt among the team members. They expressed a collective upset and a degree of embarrassment, as being on the wrong side of the rules was not in line with their values. The lost points were lamented as a consequence of this transgression. Nevertheless, Allison held on to hope. He anticipated that with the passage of a day or two, the initial feelings of hurt, disappointment, and frustration would gradually fade away. In their place, a much happier feeling would emerge, stemming from the fact that the team had made significant progress with their car during the weekend. A challenging feat in the competitive world of racing. The statement was underpinned by a strong belief that they could stay within the bounds of the skid block rules in the upcoming 4 races of the championship. The initial negative emotions would be replaced by sunny optimism, highlighting the bright prospects of their upgraded car. With 4 more races to go, the team was eager to demonstrate their capabilities and potential with this improved package. What do you think is the balance between pushing the limits and avoiding rule violations in a highly competitive sport like Formula One? Let us know your opinion in the comments section. In the recent United States Grand Prix, Mercedes enjoyed their most robust weekend of the year. Lewis Hamilton impressively finished just 2 seconds behind the race winner, Max Verstappen. Despite Hamilton's ultimate disqualification for a technical infringement, this performance marked a highly positive afternoon for the Mercedes team. Hamilton particularly praised the new floor introduced by Mercedes for the Austin race weekend. This upgrade was part of their preparations for the upcoming season. With a more effective strategy and smoother pit stops, Hamilton might have secured his first victory since the end of 2021. Although Hamilton has proven to be a Circuit of the Americas specialist, it was evident that Mercedes was the second fastest team during this race. This is even more impressive considering Verstappen's pace was somewhat hindered by a recurring brake issue. Mercedes is now looking forward to the upcoming Mexican Grand Prix, where they managed to give Red Bull a run for their money last year. Hamilton was in contention for victory at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez 12 months ago. However, a strategy misstep to go with medium-hard tyres allowed Verstappen to secure a comfortable win. The competition behind Red Bull remains unpredictable, especially with Ferrari's varying performance. McLaren typically excels in high-speed, high-load corners, so on paper, they might not be as quick as Mercedes or Ferrari. Nonetheless, it's evident that Max Verstappen will be the favourite, having already won 4 times at the Mexican Grand Prix. In 2019, he would have likely secured a 5th victory, if not for an unfortunate puncture. Mercedes is expected to be Red Bull's closest challenger once again, but it's hard to overlook Verstappen's potential to secure his 51st victory in Formula One. Do you think Max Verstappen is the clear favourite to win, or could Mercedes and other teams pose a serious challenge? Share your opinion in the comments section. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling ride today. If you're as passionate about motorsports as we are, Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. We've got more adrenaline-pumping races, in-depth analysis, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content headed your way. Stay tuned, stay revved up, and we'll see you at the finish line in the next video. Until then, keep the rubber side down, and as always, live life in the fast lane.